flowed over into another form of racism called racism in sports. Where in the capital city of this nation, we have the term Redskins, Washington Redskins, in the capital city of this country, Washington, D.C. At the same time, all these leaders go every Sunday to watch the Redskins. They leave their homes saying, I love the Redskins, and go watch the Redskins play. In the dictionary identifies the term Redskin as a term that denigrates Indian people. So the government has passed a mandate that institutions and schools who get government funds should abolish their mascots, Indian mascot images and racist slogans that they have. And a lot of people, even Indian people, may not feel offended by it. But if you know your ceremonies and your culture, you'll know the offense takes place and it's obvious. So I think there's a time when all racism in sports will be abolished. It's moving slowly across this country and educating people. And in a world where we need to build on mutual respect, we first have to get rid of racism in sports, mascots. So I think the objective of AIM is to stay on the front line with that issue, even while there are many other issues that are very pressing and seemingly more important. Our children have to live under the kind of racist attitudes that are expressed through mascot racism in sports. Movies do it the same way. When I began to read about Bobby Sands and what our brothers were doing there, I see that. And then when I learned of the Gaelic language, of their slogan, Chucky Our Law, we will have our day, I think our struggles are common, and that in the name of Chucky Our Law, Mitakuyasin, it's the same, we will have our day too. And we were told long ago that we would see America come and go. I often wondered what generation that would be. What would be the signs that we would see America in its failing times? And I think we're in that. And I think that this kind of exploitation is more recognizable and identifiable, and the cultures are getting stronger and beginning to realize it's about your own survival and not about America so much. But the more pollution there is, the more cancer there is. So you begin to see a nation dying from within more than anything else. And the family unit is falling apart so much that there is no more family. And yet they keep talking about family values. It's long gone. The people who move away from their own families and they never see them. People die, lonely people, wherever they are. But in the Indian teachings, we're taught to stay and keep with the extended family. Mitakyapi, my relatives in Ireland. Chazemita kankiduta Dakota oyate himiyelo. I'd like to extend my greeting and introduce myself as you know me and when I met you as Red Crow. Many years have passed since I spoke with many of you and especially the special meeting with Jerry Adams, and also at a later time a special meeting with Martin McGuinness. We are all in a struggle in this world. And I think we are committed to our own personal struggles, no matter what the time takes, no matter how long it takes. Our ancestors told us and gave us directions on how we should view our responsibilities and our objectives. And I'm very happy to have lived in this time, to have met some of the great leaders of your people, of Sinn Féin leadership. It was my honor to be part of bringing our drum over there with our kids in our survival school. And I remember the day we were singing the drum outside of Armagh prison. And British troops came and put the guns on us and told us to leave, and we didn't even move. What were they going to do right there? But we finished our song. And that song rang out through that prison, I understand, to everybody in there. And then meeting you, Jerry, and when you told us your first statement that you wanted to apologize to us Indian people because so many more Irish people killed more Indians than anybody else when the frontier was being extended into Dakota land. That's because Irish people were frontline troops of the King's army. They're still being used that way, but in different forms. But we know your people, and many of your people here, and Irish people are just as beautiful as anybody else. And we share a lot of good future memories in our struggles together. I've been to Amazon jungle in Brazil and spoke to leaders there, Indian leaders. I've been to Hawaii, and I've been to Central and South America and South Pacific Islands. And there's a larger struggle going on for all of us. And I think our ways are part of a diverse world that needs respect. Our ways need respect much like yours. And as my thoughts continue on about how you are today in your health, I want to wish you good health at this time. And I would like to just sing a very special song for all of you and your people and your loved ones. Wakatanka uwanikte ye. Wakatanka uwanikte ye. Wanikte ye. Wakatanka uwanikte ye. Hey yo, hey ye, hey ye, ye. Wakatanka ushe mala ye ye, wayo ye ye, wayo ye ye. Wakatanka wanikte ye, hey yo, hey ye, hey ye ye. I wish all the best blessings for you and your nation, and best of health. As we get older, I find our health is the most important thing we got. And I begin to realize how short life is. But I knew you in your time, you did the best for your people as we're trying to do for ours. Om Mitaku Yasin.